Alrighty. We're live. We're live, and I hope you can hear me. Probably not, because why would you? Just quickly. Sorry. Okay. We have here. Okay, yeah, I am audible. Awesome. Awesome. So we have here some profiles that I've been collecting for far too long. I'm sorry to anyone who sent me the profiles. I know I've been slacking a little bit lately. I do have a good excuse that I've been super busy with client work. I've been getting way too many clients for the month of August, now September. Typically those are slower months for me, and my camera is lopsided. Okay. Typically the summer and the weeks before Christmas and New Year's are super slow for me, but for some reason this summer was not like that. So bear with me as I make an effort to still put content out for you guys. But let's open these guys up. And if anyone pops in throughout the live and wants to send me your um, Upwork profiles, Upwork proposals, um, we have a Fiverr profile here. We have some Contra. We have an Instagram for some reason. I don't know. Again, haven't gone through these beforehand. No time for that. But let me make this a little bit smaller so it kind of fits. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to finally be getting to these because it's been a long time coming. Okay. Almost there. Okay, this should be fine. You can see the craziness of my week and month and whatever by how many tabs I've told myself I would go back to later. Yeah, it's not helping. You cannot hear me? Wait, but it shows as the mic being on. Is it maybe too far from me? Is this better? Hopefully I'm not talking for nothing again. That wouldn't be new. You can. Okay, yeah, thankfully. Gotcha. Let's see. All right. All right. Could hear you clear, much better. Awesome. Thank you guys for being there, for giving me feedback that I always need, because for some reason today I wasn't having audio problems, but every other day I was. And by the way, whoever's just joining right now, feel free to drop in the chat or maybe sending me on Instagram is better. I don't think YouTube really likes links, but if anyone wants to have their profile reviewed, you can see right here the ones I'm gonna review today. But if you haven't sent me yours, send me on Instagram. The username is the same, and I'll get to yours. I'll put I'll put it in the list. But yeah, enough talking. Let's go. Okay, so we have first Michael, very professional photo. It's not one that stands out as much as mine because it doesn't have the color, so I'm biased on that. But it's a great photo nonetheless. 100% job success score. I'm jealous. Top rated. Great. Um, he has the availability badge turned on, which props to you. If that's working for you, that's great. I never managed to make it work for me. It kind of hurt. If you saw I did a test on that on a video probably like 1 2 years ago. I don't even remember. um and it actually got me less views, which I was pretty mad about. But Again, my experience doesn't have to be yours. So if it works for you, awesome. And right away, Michael's profile seems to be good. It seems like he's following all the great tips. I don't know if they're mine, but it seems that he knows what he's doing. He has earned 5K in 9 jobs, 10 hours, which sounds pretty good. Uh, he has the keyword here, front-end developer. He has Figma to HTML, CSS, more keywords, which I think is fine. Something I think we talked about on last week's live was that maybe I think we're seeing things move a little bit away from keyword heavy titles and overviews and more like, you know, conversational. So if anything, I would put here maybe, I don't know. Again, I think this is what you do and these are the tools you use. So these I would probably just add down below in the skills section. And then I would say front end developer for blah, blah, blah type of client you like to work with. But again, it's not something that's bad. It's just my preference and what I typically advise. So yeah, then he has here the different fonts. I don't know actually in terms of data, how that may affect your profile in terms of searchability because I know people have said that before in regards to Instagram that I don't know if it's a myth or a reality actually, but that these kind of word font changing things are mess a little bit with the SEO of things. Um, just something to look into. But if it's working for you, that's great. And I think you're starting right on it. You're not saying, "Hi, I'm Michael," and wasting time with that. You're going right into hiring a developer shouldn't feel like a waste of your time and money. So it right away tells me that you're not gonna beat around the bush. You know what clients need and what clients want out of a freelancer. Um, then you say too many founders waste months with the wrong fit. That's where I come in. I love this. I think this is like top um hooks of a profile that I've seen. So honestly, this is great. I think we should probably do like a hall of fame of like ranking profiles that I review because this would definitely make it onto it. But then we have I help startups here. So see, you help startups, individuals, and businesses. Maybe you could put that here. Again, if it's working, if it ain't break, don't try to fix it. But just something to consider, maybe in the future. Front end developer for startups and individuals, and I wouldn't say startups, individuals, and businesses, but I would play around with the wording to make that sound better. Responsive web apps that scale. I like this wording. Um, 59 seconds is all it takes to see why businesses chose me for modern high performing web apps. I love this. Calling out to the video, which by the way we need to watch. Maybe we'll do that right away since you want people to do that right away, I guess. So let's see. Oh, Upwork is, yeah, I don't get it. Styon, is that it? See, I'm a robot. I really am a robot. Bullfwee. No shit. Come on. Zingsta? Zingsta? I would really like to see Michael's video. I would. Pre... Briefing? Ah, let's try again. Drist. Hi, Ben. I'm a robot. Can't you see? Like, I'm a I hate this shit. It's not enough that they make us now, like, capture whatever when loading into profiles. Now I need to do that for the video. Oh, make it make sense.
Hi, I know you're not looking for a
Oh,
superhero.
this is very low. Hold on.
Hi, I
Hey Nahom, please just send it on my Instagram and I'll add it to the list. The username is the same as my YouTube. And why is Peppa Pig here? But just send me the link there because I don't think YouTube likes links in the chat. But let's watch this, although the sound is way too low.
know you're not looking for a superhero.
Yeah, I'll have to connect my headphones. You're not looking for a superhero.
Hi, I know you're not.
Okay, yeah, with the headphones I can hear. I don't know if you can, but try it.
Hi, I know you're not looking for a superhero. You're looking for a dev to help with your project. But not all superheroes wear cape. Some wear coats. And here's how that feels like.
It's been
I
an
love this.
absolute pleasure working with Michael.
Not all heroes wear capes, some just write code or something like that. And then he has a testimonial video from a past client. I I keep getting surprised by you guys. You know, I get sent some things that are like, did you even ever watch my videos and my tips before you sent me your profile or proposal? Because some of them are like, they didn't even try. But this and another one I got, I don't remember the name, but I have the guy on Instagram. Like, these two people, like, are great. I love these types of profile that you can tell they put some effort in and they're not, and you can see the results. That's the thing. Like, you I get a lot of people come to me and say, I tried your tips and they didn't work, or I tried Upwork and it didn't work. And the thing is, when I go and look at their profiles, they didn't try. So I love to see people trying. That's, I think, the goal.
He redesigned a lot of our Figma designs, going from all of this Figma file for the website. He saved a lot of time. He was very easy to work with. He was a very active communicator. I would strongly recommend working with Michael.
I hired Michael on Upwork to help me revamp my React website, and I guarantee that he did an amazing job.
He's very good at what he does. He pays very close attention to exactly what you need.
We hired Michael to fix our React web game that was buggy and barely working. He solved the list of tasks we had and even improved our landing page.
Thanks for stopping by my profile. Name is Aboya Michael, and I lead interface that don't break. It's
I
not
love
hype,
this part.
it's result. Let's be yours too.
It's not hype, it's result. Honestly, Michael, 5 stars. Honestly, I mean, I definitely need to, you know, I don't know, get something going with you and that other guy that I keep forgetting the name. Because you guys, I can see you're trying hard and you deserve way more than these 5K. Um, but let's keep on moving. So we have here a bullet point list, which I love to see. My results speak. I would say probably speak for themselves. Oh, no, no, no. Never mind, never mind. I think this makes sense with the rest of the sentence. When my clients tell the story. I'm curious to see what this is. Is this like the 5th star, or I'm a bit confused by that, but I think it looks cute anyway. But you have here again some reviews from clients. You have the social proof of the years of experience. And then let's build something modern. I would probably say here, I know you have the kind of email thing emoji, but I would say send me a message, let's chat about your project, or maybe since you have the consultation set up here, book your consultation below. I know it's at a very, affordable price. So book your consultation below and let's chat for 30 minutes about what you need, how can I help, that kind of thing, just making yourself available to that ideal client. Let me quickly just look at the front end development website. Okay, so here I like that you did something different with the profile. Maybe I would put here those bullet points that you did before. And if anything, I would put something else after front end development. Again, kind of like what I would say here, for startups, individuals, and businesses, that kind of thing. Also, I don't know what the correct wording is because that's not my thing, but I'm guessing it's with the hyphen. So maybe I would just keep that consistent between both profiles. But again, such a nitpicky thing to talk about. You have your education, you have your ID verified, you have different languages, you have your reviews. Okay, these are in progress. All right, I'm glad that you're asking for reviews of jobs in progress. That's great. I like that you have your one that has the portfolio linked and another one. You have at least 3 things on your portfolio, which is always great. And I love how you put this into mock-ups. I think it really kind of calls for more attention. And I love the design of this one as well. You then have projects, you have testimonials from outside. Honestly, like, the things I can say about this profile are very nitpicky. One other thing I want to look at before we move on to the next one is the skills on the specialized profile. So the front end development one. Also, I don't know if you have, like, if it makes sense for you to have a different second specialized profile. If so, I would probably do that. If not, totally fine. Also, yeah, here says 59 seconds and here says 58. I thought that was the case. I think the video is technically 58, but it's probably 58 something. Okay, so here another thing you can do to just boost your visibility in terms of SEO and that kind of thing is add more skills here, because with your main profile, you can only add, I believe it's up to 15 skills. But with your specialized profile, it's unlimited. So again, I'm gonna show you the craziness that is mine. You don't need to go that insane. But hold on. Check one of the portfolio. Okay, I will. Just give me a second. Let me show what I meant by adding all the skills you can add. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, just add anything that makes sense. Just because clients, when they post something that has that skill, you'll be more likely to show when they choose who to invite and that kind of thing. Let's see the portfolio. I think that's a good idea, but I'm guessing it's probably good. Okay, I'm looking at the specialized profiles. So you say the last one, the last or the latest? Like, let's look at this one real quick. Oh, it has a video. React streaming platform. Okay, it doesn't have sound, but it just shows what he did for the website. Gotcha. And he shows kind of the HTML of things. And you have skills linked. You have the website link here. Let's look at another one. This one, because I really liked the design. You said the first. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm looking at the first one as well. Oh, it also has a... Oh, it has that video testimonial from the client. I love that. Okay. And it says the process, the steps they took. uh, has the linked job here. Honestly, Michael gets 5 stars from me, and I'm actually going to pin his profile here because I want to reach out to Michael. I don't know. I don't think Michael is in the chat because he probably sent me this a long time ago. But Michael, if you're there, if you're watching the replay or the video that I post after, you have a great profile. Let's connect. All right. So now we have, oh my god, I'm gonna butcher this name, Arsalan. Arsalan. I love your little banner on your LinkedIn profile. I think it's great to have, a way to contact you easily so people don't have to, go digging too much. You have your title and kind of a quick call to action. Um, by the way, I'm no LinkedIn specialist, but just looking at the kind of things I would look for in an Upwork profile. We have here a lot of keywords in your title. He follows me apparently. Let's see, let's maybe follow back. Um, we have the about section that could probably do with some, again, if we compare this to this section of an Upwork profile, I would probably like to see you start with kind of a hook instead of this. Although I do know that within the world of LinkedIn profiles, this is pretty normal, I guess you could say. But again, that's the thing. I mean, I never want to be normal. I kind of want to do something different to stand out. And so if people land on your profile, they are not like bored or, oh, it's just one other profile, something that kind of gets their attention, I guess. You have skills here, services, you have some things featured. Your Fiverr profile, is this the, no, oh, wait, I clicked on a Fiverr profile here, didn't I? Oh, this takes me to my profile. Never mind then. I'm sorry if you were the one to send me the Fiverr profile. But we have here a resume, which honestly I don't typically think it's very relevant for freelancers, but anyway. Let's see. Can we look at his Fiverr profile? Again, not a Fiverr expert, not at all, but let's see. Full stack and mobile. Again, same thing here. Especially here because you have full stack web and mobile software engineer here. I feel kind of redundant putting that again in the about me section. You know what I mean? I would probably like to rephrase that. And again, I always say start with a hook. When in doubt, start with a hook. Just because, it's different. It stops people in their tracks. So definitely say that instead of this part, and I don't know how the about me section works on Fiverr. I don't know if you have like character limitations or if you cannot do line breaks because this is all in one paragraph. But yeah, if you can do line breaks, I would do that. And I would probably add a better call to action. So here you can see I have the option to contact you. So maybe point them to here and say contact me on the right or something like that, or a pointer emoji, and let's discuss your project in more detail, that kind of thing. And then you have some gigs, which one thing I learned about Fiverr, I haven't, again, not from experience, but from something I learned from other people, is you kind of want most, if not all, your services to have a quite a low barrier of entry. So from, I would say mostly like this, from 18, this sounds quite high, but again, mine is probably the same. I don't know if that's why I don't get any projects, or if that's just not a bad advice I've heard. But yeah, I would probably start lower. Let's see this gig. Okay, this is the basic, standard, premium. Oh, and another thing is they say to always have, your basic be like so basic that it can be very cheap, as cheap as you can do it, and like 24-hour delivery if possible. So just something to keep in mind. Maybe at least have one of your gigs to be like that, like for example this one. I don't know if you can deliver this in 24 hours, but if you could, that would be great. And I actually didn't know that Fiverr you could put your portfolio, so I may need to go ahead and do that to mine. But yeah, I think that this person definitely needs, he has some reviews, which is great. I think he definitely needs to add a hook and a better call to action, and I think that would be my starting point for sure. And maybe try, I mean, you can add one more gig and try that out, test that out, the cheap 24-hour delivery version, and see how it does. Let's see. I know this is unrelated, but a client reached out to me for work and sent me their email address, and the contract has not started yet. Upwork removed the message though. Will I get in trouble? I informed the client that it was against their terms of service and asked him to delete it. You shouldn't get in trouble, assuming you didn't contact the client via email. There should be no problem. Um, yeah. I think that's totally fine, and I think you did the right thing by letting the client know. That's what I typically do as well. So yeah, this is the same person, right? History, last closed tab. Yeah, okay, same person, but now on Upwork. Okay, same thing again here. Um, needs, like desperately needs a hook. I don't hate this title, but again, maybe instead of these keywords, I would put full stack developer for X, Y, and Z type of clients. Again, this is a bunch of keywords that don't tell me anything. So instead of this, I would go into more depth about your experience, maybe like the other guy, Michael. You can add some testimonials, something like that. And definitely add a call to action. Again, we have a feedback here, which is great. You have 3 portfolio items at least. You have actually more than that, which is awesome. I think this is definitely great. You then have some project catalog, which I'm guessing you resized from Fiverr because it looks kind of squished, but it's better than having nothing. Oh, this is great. You have a lot of reviews in here. So I would just maybe put the best of them, like 1 or 2, in your profile if you need something to fill it up with. But definitely add at least a hook and a call to action, and maybe some bullet points about the kind of problems you help the client with, rather than these types of keywords, unless your ideal client is tech savvy and uses these keywords themselves. Now, I see here there's probably a video, but it's not working. um so we're loving Upwork today. uh yeah, I don't know if it's just me or if it's not working in general, but yeah, there's nothing I can do. We have here full stack development. Is the profile different? Yes, it is, but it's pretty similar in terms of a bunch of keywords. Again, I think here you have more skills. So just put any keywords you want to put in the skills section and leave the the profile description to talk about yourself, past projects. Okay, yeah. See, this is okay. Yeah, I spoke too soon. But I think this is more conversational, at least the beginning. But I would still not start your profile with greetings. I would start with some sort of hook. So let's see. You can go with something like this, like let's innovate your mobile solutions. I don't know. Again, this is not my industry, but start with a promise to the client. If you need some guidance, start with somewhat of a promise. Again, you have more skills here, which is great. You have certifications. It seems like you have a fully complete profile. Really, the thing, apart from the video that I don't know if it's my problem or your problem that it doesn't work, but apart from that, I would just really work on your overview and maybe your titles. Other than that, and maybe add a more professional photo because this one has kind of a busy background. But other than that, I think you're on the right track. You already have one job, which is probably the hardest part of it all. So, yeah, just put some work into. Oh, and by the way, we didn't look at the portfolios. Okay, so it's definitely simpler than Michael's, but it has a link here, it has a brief description, so it's not bad, and at least there's a lot of examples in the portfolio. But if you want to stand out a little bit more, just learn from Michael's profile over here because I think he's doing an awesome job. All right, now next up we have a clutch profile. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing, is this another platform? Is this like I don't know what this is. Is it? It seems to be tech related. I mean, it has marketing as well. But I'm not familiar with this, so unfortunately, I don't think I can really help that much. I'm guessing this is some sort of profile. Um, but yeah, it's definitely outside my realm. So sorry about that. Oh, another profile. Arsalan, you really have a lot of ground covered in the freelancing world, which is great. But kind of shows that example of sometimes less is more, or like quality over quantity. But on the good side of things, if you tweak your profile copy in one of them, you can just paste that across all of them. So the changes are not that hard to make. You just need to make them once and copy and paste them. All right, so Contra, we start by seeing the featured work, so portfolio items. Okay, so this is much, much better. I don't know if you have this just for this one, but I think this is the one we saw on Upwork, right? Fuck, no, not what I wanted to do. Fuck. Okay, let's see. I think this is the same one, but let me double check. Upwork is getting on my last nerve. Okay, yeah, it's the football app. So honestly, you have here, and I know Contra kind of entices you to put more stuff, but again, it's that kind of thing that I was saying. I would just utilize good old copy and paste and put this onto Upwork. You can make it much better in like a minute, not even. Um, so yeah, I think that would definitely be a great move. In terms of services, you have here again kind of same thing as the other platforms. You do, oh, okay, so this is per hour. I thought it was a lower price. And then the about, again, same thing. You can tweak it on the other platforms and then just paste it again over here. And I think that's all I can see. I love how this thing shows up in here. I don't know if it does on mine. I'm guessing so. Um, but yeah, I've been really enjoying Contra. And actually I ended up last week buying their pro plan, which I've been using, and I've managed to get profile quality up to 100% and my profile completion too. um I just now need to earn more, get reviews, verified projects, which I don't have any because my projects were done probably on Upwork. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this and all the data we get. Now, I know a lot of people ask me if you need to pay for Contra. You actually don't. You can, I think you can get invited to jobs without having a pro account. But I think you're limited in the jobs you can apply to. But if you have a good discovery score, you'll be able to be found as well and get invites from it. So it's not like pay to play as much as Upwork. And I've been really enjoying the platform, to be honest. But yeah, oh, we have Michael again. Michael, we've seen your profile is great. No need anymore. All right, we have again, Afnan, Afnan. Hopefully, one of those is right. I love this profile picture. It is literally what's missing on Michael's. It's just a pop of color, and I love that like Upwork green circle around. Just makes it feel like you're available right away, right? Like at least to me. Um, okay, now we get on to, oh, you have a video. Okay, again, bonus points straight out of that. But again, we'll dive into this part. Graphic Design Pro is not a very impressive title. Let me just be honest. I would say graphic designer for yada 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 type of client you like to help with. Um, so yeah, that would be the first thing I would change. I actually like how you have this broken up into shorter paragraphs and then you have the bullet points. You do have somewhat of an inkling of a call to action, but not really a very direct one. I would like to see something clearer. I don't think you need your name here again. Again, it's there at the top. No need to repeat it. I would also leave the high out and I would put this as the second paragraph and add a first paragraph with the hook. Um, and again, I think everything else seems very good. Um, I would add a better call to action, like let's discuss your project or let me know about your project and let's collaborate and create something great. Something like that. Just inviting people to tell you about their problems, their projects, their goals, that kind of thing. Because you'll figure this out with time, but people love talking about themselves. Clients love talking about their business. It's like their baby. So you wanna ask them about it. And that will help you out as well to understand their needs. And again, since you do have a consultation here and while it's not as cheap as Michael's, it's still pretty affordable. You can also direct people to the design consultation and say, book a time with me and let's chat about what I can do for you. Uh, Here, I'm guessing you could have a graphic design specialized profile. I'm guessing that would be available, so I would definitely work on adding that. I like this. I don't think specialized profiles needs to be as conversational as the main profile. So this I wouldn't bother too much with, but I would definitely tweak this again. Maybe do a mix of this or the updated version of your profile and add this little bit about the high-end fashion retouching, that kind of thing. Now let's see the skills section. The skills section doesn't exist. So you're kind of losing a lot of opportunity there. You do have a lot of, okay. So you have the skills on the main profile, but you don't have them in the specialized profile, which is the most important part. So get on with that. All these keywords and any others that you can imagine. I typically just type, like in my case, marketing or social media, video, that kind of thing, and see everything that shows up. And anything that I can do, I will add it. So yeah, just go through it all. But yeah, I mean, I keep saying all these things, but you do have a solid profile in terms of work history and works in progress. So honestly, you're definitely doing something right, but there's just some things that you could be doing even better. Are we looking? Yeah, we're looking at the specialized profile again. I love that you have a lot of stuff on your portfolio. Let's click a random one like this. Okay, so it doesn't have that many details. Let's see another one if it has like a link or something. I mean, doesn't have a lot of details, but images kind of speak for themselves. Okay, so this one is probably what I would do with all the other ones. But I love the graphics that you provide. So honestly, I think you're on the right track, and I think that attracts definitely a lot of people. Um, Love this. I think you could probably add more. See these packaging things that you have great examples of. You could definitely add a project in the project catalog for packaging design, and probably more as well. I see you have reviews from outside Upwork, which is great. Certifications, a fully complete profile for sure. Let's just finally have a look at the video. That looks enticing. Okay, it didn't ask me if I'm a robot. It learned. This got me confused. This profile is. Didn't you all get the idea of it being a graphic designer? Now, don't get me wrong, this video intro is very enticing, but it seems like all the services are video services. So, honestly, I mean, this video is great. So, if this is something you offer as well, that would be your second profile, specialized profile for sure. Because I mean, I'm impressed by the video. It just feels so out of place when everything we read about said graphic design and image editing. So still design, no motion kind of thing. So just slightly confused about that, but I think it's no big deal. Let me just... Okay. But yeah, I think if you update your entire copy of your profile and add that video element apparently and add the skills to the image editing. Oh, is it? Like mine? I don't know. Is this better? Okay. Anyway, that's it for Afnan. Hopefully. Okay, now we have Sir Setroff. Setroff? I'm terrible with names, but people are terrible with my name too. So, anyway, love this design right here at the top. Really calls my name with the pinks and oranges. Is it better now? Is that what you're saying yes to? I love the little one-liner here. I help brands stand out and connect with their audience. He is new to Contra, which is great. I see you already have some featured work, Instagram post for a restaurant, Instagram visuals. These are pretty similar, so I don't know if you, I actually don't know if you can rearrange them on Contra, but I would probably try to move something else to the top if possible. I love this post. I keep looking at it. It really calls to me. One thing that I see it's missing here is the services. I don't know if I can open up my profile on the side. So you can see you have work. You could try to get some reviews. I don't know if you've worked with clients before, but I know with Contra, you can request things from outside the platform. I have here some expired ones. I didn't even know they expired. But yeah, you're missing the reviews and the services. The services are kind of like the Fiverr section. So like the things people can buy from you, or like your menu. So if you were a restaurant, the services are your menu. Um, so that's missing there. And I don't know if you have, I see here 0 following and 0 followers. I don't know if you have access to the community already. If so, I would encourage you to start posting. I know it's like not that attractive as much as it is posting to social media, but I know Contra, let me see, they do value being active in the community. Where is it? Community replies, community reactions, those are things that give you discovery, like points in the discovery score. Also number of projects, reviews, that kind of thing. So I would definitely encourage you to post one thing or two. You can share your projects there. I think you, at least when they're new, I know you can. Let me see if I can share an existing. Maybe not. Oh, but yeah, you can rearrange them. Oh god. Where am I going? So for example, here I also have two very similar close together. You can rearrange them, kind of the grid. But yeah, definitely post something to the community. Also, let me look what Contra allows us to put in the profile. Okay, so it's not a very long bio. Let me see. Yeah, it does have a very short character count. I could probably have done a little bit more. And I do say, hey, I'm Sylvia, which now I'm starting to look like a hypocrite. Um, but yeah, I would probably, I don't know. I mean, yeah, never mind. He has a better profile than me. It's cool. It's cool. Do I at least have a call to action? If you need help, hit me up. Okay, not too bad. I will make it a point to update my profile. I can learn from you guys as well. It's not just yeah, other way around. But I like the little hook. I was gonna say call to action again, guys. I'm tired. Your visual identity is the key to making that happen. I love it. Again, I would add a call to action, but I would also do that to mine. So I'm not gonna talk too much about this because I'll feel embarrassed. Um, but yeah, for a new profile, I think this is great. Let's just see if anyone sent me more profiles to review. Uh, okay, yeah, I have two. We have Rotimi. Um, let's see, 100% job success score. I again, I wish. I think I don't have that. Um, I used to. Trust me, I used to be better. But yeah, I had one bad client that kind of screwed me over. But let's see, Rotimi. I would probably try to find a photo or like cut off the background of your photo. I think that the photo seems clear enough that that could be an easy job. Maybe with something like not Contra, Canva could be easy. Okay, same thing that I've said here before. I would probably say UI UX designer for the type of client. Um, it only takes 1 minute to know if I'm the right designer for you. That sounds like the other guy. But I love the kind of bullet points. I don't think this is that attractive of a hook. I would try to do something else. Let's see. Let's talk about you for a second. I know for a fact that good UI UX is so rare. You could probably lead with something like that. Either that exactly, or like starting here. You could start here, or reword something to go. Honestly, I would ask ChatGPT to write something, to write a good hook to go before the sentence. I would delete all of this. Like this, I would just exit out and start there, or write something to go before that. That makes sense together, if that makes sense. I know for a fact, no. What are you aiming to increase conversions, simplify the UX flows, or create a product from the ground up? You're likely found the right fit with me. Da, 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 da. Here's the exact value your product gets working with me. Now I know this may sound basic, okay? P.S. I know you see in progress contracts on my profile. This does not mean I'm not available. I like this. I'm kind of on the fence about this just because it kind of feels a little defensive, but I know you've heard this before because I've heard this before. Like, oh, you have so many open jobs. Like, what does that? Are you sure you have the time for me? So I don't know if this is working for you. If clients are mentioning this for you, definitely keep it, because I know, I'm sure you're hearing that from many clients for you to put that in there. Um, there's a good chance you like me already. Okay. Strong wording there. Shoot me a message or scroll down to check out my portfolio and testimonial. Or honestly, here you could also put mentioning the design consultation, because that's something they can give you money for, just to talk to you, which is always great. Oh, you also don't have that many, but I mean, oh, one thing I would do in your case here is try to ask for reviews from these people. I don't know if you know it. After 30 days of a contract, you can ask for a review even if it's still in progress. So that would give you more feedback. But yeah, you do have quite a few jobs and quite good feedback. Um, Portfolio looks good, has a lot of examples, which we love to see. Do you want to click on a random one? Oh, it has really a lot. I liked this one. This here is a comprehensive. Honestly, I like this. Let's look at another one to see if it's more um detailed. Let's see your most recent one. Yeah. I mean, you also don't need that much. You also link to Behance, which I don't know if you have. Oh, you do have additional. Oh no, maybe you have it here, right? Yeah. So you have a lot of information in the images, so that's not bad at all. I honestly quite like your design style. All right, skills. Let's look at the skills from the specialized profiles. Let's see if you have it going on. Available to start today. Honestly, why don't you have this on your main profile? I think this is great. There's definitely a lot of clients that need things fast, and that can make you stand out. Oh yeah, you have a lot of skills. We love to see it. I'm top rated because I actually deliver results. This is good as well. You know, you could probably take some things from the specialized profiles to your main one. You definitely know what you're doing. Again, project catalog, you have 3 things here, not bad. I wonder if you could, I mean, you don't need it for sure, but you could probably ask for testimonials outside the platform. But again, not 100% needed. And if we're gonna pick on anything, you should add a video. You can do, I don't know. I don't know if you can like find something to animate these mock-ups or like I don't know, because you have such good looking graphics, visuals kind of work. Since your work is so visual, that's what I'm trying to say. Your work is so visual that I think you could definitely get a good video, even if it's just kind of animations of your work, if you don't feel comfortable going on camera. Um, but I think you have a great start. You need to marry all these 3 profiles and you're on the right track for sure. And also, you have good earnings, you have good like social proof in there. So definitely keep going. I like to see that. And let's accept this. All right, last one for now at least. You don't have anything in the hidden. Let's see, Ali Mustafa. Why is your picture here different than your picture here? That's confusing. Loving your life, thank you. I don't know if you're still there. Again, the green ring. It's slightly different than the Upwork green, but it's good enough. You don't have any badges yet, but you've had quite a few jobs. Are you paying for Upwork Plus, Freelancer Plus? Because I cannot see your earnings. I think that's kind of weird. I don't know. You probably have a reason for it, but I think it's weird that you don't see the whole data here. But anyway, it's not a like deal breaker for sure. All right, so YouTube video editor, talking head podcast, Ali Abdal. You could, I mean, I guess you could say Ali Abdal style because this is a random keyword or feels like a random keyword. Love the keep saying call to action, the hook. Love the hook. Get your video edited in just 2 clicks, upload and download a highly engaging video. Love that. You make it sound super simple to work with you. Um, these should have a line break between them to make it easier to read, and I wouldn't put them as bullet points because I think that's confusing. Let's quickly look okay, yeah, it's pretty similar, but it has different hooks. I like that. I like how you did them slightly different from each other. Content marketing strategist. This kind of needs a space if I'm being nitpicky. Let's see. You have. Oh, no one's giving feedback. You probably need to remind them. Uh, Again, you can try to ask these people that have ongoing contracts with you for feedback. Maybe they're more likely to leave it. Yeah, you do have some feedback in here. I don't know. There's some clients that really do not care, or maybe they don't know how important that is for us. Let's see. Let's click on the latest one. I was given a green screen video, and along with editing the VSL that converts the potential customers, I had to create a realistic background as well. I'm guessing this is the green screen he was given.
In the next few minutes, I'm going to teach you how you can get new booked appointments for your health
Not
and wellness.
bad. Let's see. Why is Peppa Pig annoying me? Okay, yeah. So you have examples of your work. Let's see another. Maybe here. YouTube cooking video. You do say what the client provided. All right, I like that. Okay, so you show different styles, which is awesome. Let's see. Let's look at the skills here. Let's have a little look-see. Okay, you seem to have a fair amount. Let's go back to the main profile and see project catalog. Oh, they look pretty similar, but I mean, if I found you on the project catalog, I would know it too. So that's a good thing, I'm guessing. You will get podcast editing. Again, not sure how much this helps you, but I think this just sounds like too keyword stuffy. Oh yeah, I definitely want to go back to his intro video. I didn't forget about that, but thanks. Yeah. Oh, you have quite a few projects. That's great. Oh, the script. I love the script. You probably have like different projects for the same thing, but targeting different keywords. So I would honestly say just another reason not to put so many keywords in one. But again, if it's working for you, just ignore me. Just ignore me. I know nothing. Take my advice with a grain of salt. Okay, we have some things here. We could probably try to have a certification. I don't know how many are available in your industry, but I think that would be interesting to have. Let's look at the video. Oh, you're here. Keywords actually helps a lot to ranking the search. Okay, so if you, again, like I said, if your data is telling you otherwise, definitely keep doing it. There's just a balance that you want to have between stuffing keywords and writing it for humans as well. But again, if it's working for you, keep doing it. Let's see. And if it's working for you, by the way, it's not just ranking on the first page if you're getting clicks and purchases, but I'm guessing you're getting those, or else you'd be trying something else. Let's look at the video.
Get your videos edited in just 2 clicks. Upload the raw footage, upload it, and after some magic, download a highly engaging video.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Which will help to build a meaningful relationship with your audience. And that's it. No more micromanagement, no more bad edits, and endless revisions. No more missed deadlines, and absolutely no more ghosting. My name is Ali, and I've been editing videos for 6 years now with raving feedback. Some of the videos that
I mean, you can tell you do video editing because You're good at storytelling via video, even for your own video.
I've edited have gotten millions of views. I'm not just a video editor, I will also share insights and provide suggestions about improving our videos. And my goal is to make the process of creating content as easy and seamless as possible. So if you are looking for a video editing partner who's not only skilled and
I also love the different like change of scenery. I think it's definitely YouTube style. You know your things.
reliable, but also have a very good understanding of the creator economy, then feel free to send me a message here. And reliable, but also have a very good understanding of the creator economy, then feel free to send me a message here so that we can discuss.
Oh, I was wondering what that sound was
Together
from.
we can take your video content to the next level. Let's grow together.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I mean, you know your stuff, and I can tell you know your stuff. So yeah, honestly, what was the only thing? Honestly, it was this text and maybe trying to ask clients for reviews because they seem to be getting lazy, but honestly, I find that with my clients too. So yeah, I mean, looks good. It looks like you're getting busy and keeping yourself busy. Let's see. Anything else here that's relevant? Oh, was there a test to put your thing as fluent? I don't know if I have that. Do I have my English verified on Upwork? I don't remember. I remember, yeah. I remember I did a lot of tests on Upwork, but I don't remember that one specifically. But yeah, I think those are all the videos we have for today. The videos. You can tell I'm tired. Um, those were all the profiles we had for today. Um, yeah. What am I even doing? Uh, but I think I will have to give the top ranking to Michael. I mean, I think this is awesome. Although, Ali, your video was probably, yeah, your video was the best of the day, but this entire profile in general as a whole was probably the best. So, thank you to everyone who sent me the videos to review. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I mean, if you keep sending me your profiles and stuff, I can do one of these again soon. So yeah, I'm gonna shut this off right now. Probably rest for a bit. I know it's national or international video game day, so I definitely need to get myself to play some games and chill for a bit before I go back to work. Because I have a lot to do, but I don't wanna. So yeah, thank you to everyone who's still watching. I'll see when I can do another one of these. I will say probably not next week because I have quite a busy one already. But soon, I promise. All right. Talk to you soon.